Hey, welcome to Ali and Mates. I'm Ali, and let's just pause for a moment and say thank you, God. What a joy it is to live in this world so full of beauty and wonder all around us. I'm just so grateful. Let's jump into this week's episode.
Little explorers, let's travel the world.
Let's go!
Welcome to our new segment, Little Explorers, where we discover the people, traditions, and landscapes that shape our world. Today, we're heading to a country called Costa Rica. Can you say Costa Rica? Yeah, it's a country in Central America, and they don't speak English, they speak Spanish. So instead of saying, hello, how are you? They say, hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Costa Rica is full of natural wonders, including real active volcanoes. It's also home to very noisy howler monkeys. And one of the slowest animals on Earth. Can you guess? What animal climbs trees so slowly? Yeah, the sloth. Sloths move so slowly that green moss actually grows on their fur. But that moss, it actually becomes super helpful because the sloth can then blend into the trees like camouflage, keeping them safe from predators. Final fact, Costa Rica does not have an army. Most countries have soldiers, but in 1949, Costa Rica decided not to have a military anymore. I have been lucky enough to visit Costa Rica, and it's a place I hope to explore more.
Sayings explained.
Welcome to Sayings Explained, where we take funny-sounding things grown-ups say and figure out what they really mean. Today's saying is,
Burn the midnight oil.
burn the midnight oil. A long time ago, people didn't have electric lights like we do now. No light switches, no torches, no iPads glowing in your face at night. If they wanted to see in the dark, they had to light a lamp using oil, kind of like a tiny fire in a glass jar. So if someone stayed up really, really late working or studying, people would say they were burning the midnight oil because their oil lamp was still glowing at midnight. Now, these days, when someone says, I've been burning the midnight oil, it just means they've stayed up late to get something done. Like, if mum or dad is still typing on their laptop when everyone else is asleep, they're burning that midnight oil. And it's okay to stay up a little late when something really important needs finishing. But Jesus does remind us in the Bible that rest is important too. We need sleep so we can think clearly, be kind, and have energy to do good things the next day. So kids, remind your parents to not burn the midnight oil and head to bed.
Another saying explained. Mystery sound. Can you guess the mystery sound?
Alrighty, time for our mystery sound. Listen closely and see if you can guess what this sound is. I hear that sound a lot when I'm at work. Any ideas? If you guessed a printer printing, you're spot on. Well done.
Ali.
Hey, Ali, can you tell me a true story?
True story time.
Have you ever heard your parents say, sorry, you can't watch the game or the video because the Wi-Fi is down? Well, guess what? An Australian scientist was the one who helped invent Wi-Fi. And I'll explain what it is in a moment. But his name is Dr. John Sullivan, and he grew up loving science and solving tricky problems.
What kind of problems?
He was actually working with a team of scientists to study black holes in space. They were trying to detect tiny radio waves from far, far away, but the signals kept getting scrambled. John had a really clever idea. He figured out how to fix those scrambled signals using a special kind of maths. And later, he realized that the same idea could help computers talk to each other without any wires.
What is Wi-Fi exactly?
So Wi-Fi is a way for devices like iPads and headphones and laptops, to send and receive information through invisible radio waves. It's like magic string that connects your device to the internet without needing cables. Today, people all over the world use Wi-Fi every single day. And it all started with a curious Aussie scientist who loved asking questions and persevered with his research and experiments for over 30 years.
Hey kids, it's Safety Sean here, and I've got another important rule to keep you safe. Never play with balls near a road. Why? Because if your ball bounces away, your brain might tell your feet to chase it, and we never want to run out on a road without checking for cars first. If you ran out onto a road, a car could hit you, or might swerve to miss you and cause a crash. So here are some safety tips. Don't play games or bounce a ball near the road. Take it somewhere safe instead, like a park or a court. And if you're crossing the road with a ball, stop and hold on to the ball in one hand and the grown-ups in the other. And if your ball does go out onto the street, don't chase it. Wait and ask an adult to get it, or at least stop and check for cars first, because balls bounce, but you don't. This is Safety Sean, signing off.
Words of life. Words of life. From the Bible.
Today's verse is the very first verse of the Bible. It comes from the first book of the Bible, Genesis, and it's chapter 1, verse 1. And it says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Can you say it with me? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And that comes from Genesis 1:1. Before there was anything, no trees, no oceans, no stars, God was there. And He made everything.
Even kangaroos and volcanoes.
Yep. Every mountain, every animal, every cloud in the sky, God designed it with care and creativity. And guess what? That includes you.
Me?
Absolutely. God made you on purpose, with love. You're part of His creation, and that means that you are important. So when we look at the world around us, the birds, the beaches, the stars, we can remember that it all started with God, and He's still creating good things in our lives today.
Kids Corner!
Okay, welcome to Kids Corner, where we share jokes from our listeners. And today we have a joke from...
My name is Jacob and I am 9 years old, and this is my joke. Why did the cow cross the road? Because he wanted to go to the movies.
I love it. Thank you so much, Jacob. And if you would like your joke on the show, just ask an adult to read the show notes. Welcome to our new segment. I'm going to tell you something, and you have to guess, is it true or is it false? Here's the statement. Giraffes sleep standing up. What do you think? True or false? It's true. They really do sleep standing on their feet.
I wonder if they ever sleepwalk. What? Are you for real? How? No way. Seriously?
Do you love going to the cinemas? How good is popcorn? Last year, I went to the cinema twice and I saw Wicked and Despicable Me 4. But that is nothing compared to a man named Zach Swope. Zach holds a Guinness World Record for watching the most movies at the cinema in 1 year. Guess how many films he watched? 777 movies in 1 year.
That's a lot of movies.
That's like more than 2 movies every day. Or maybe he watched 4 movies on the weekend. I don't know, but it's a lot.
Next time when Dad says turn off TV, I'm going to say I'm practicing for a world record.
Good luck with that. Before I say goodbye, let's check how well you've been listening. Question number 1. The saying that explains staying up late and working is burning the midnight oil. Good job. All right, question number 2. Finish this Bible verse from Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. It says, "In the beginning, God created the..." Yeah, remember it says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." All right, final question. The Guinness World Record for most films seen in a cinema in 1 year is 777. Great listening, everybody. That's a wrap on today's episode of Ali and Mates. Until next time, have fun, stay curious, and always be kind. Bye for now.
See you later. Goodbye. Banana. Dinner.